Welcome to the live replay, everyone. This is crazy. I just realized I was about to say it's December 1st. December 1st. I mean, I knew it was December 1st, but I hadn't said it out loud. Crazy. Okay, of course. Now, Shopify wants me to do two-factor authentication. Let me get set up here, and then we're going to start personalizing some more journals. We're starting today with order 1296. So let me get my dashboard ordered here. Sort oldest at the top. All right, this is Lydia's journal. That's what we're starting with today. 1296 for Lydia. Let me pull that up for you, Lydia. Welcome here, you guys. I am just starting up. Let me grab Lydia's espresso colored journal. Oh, you guys, seriously haven't set foot in here since last week, and I forgot to restock my espresso shelf over the weekend. It's fine, they're just in the guest room, but it's just a pain that I will likely need to run up and grab one because we only got 2 left, and usually espresso is the most popular. So I wonder how many personalizations will make it through before I need to get up and go find more. Alrighty. Lydia, if you are here, let me know. Order 1296. We've got a charm personalization on this one. Open. Hey, Shelby. Okay, so a gold L charm, a gold ribbon, and a mocha or light brown pom-pom, please. Okay, perfect. So the first 2 are locked in, gold L, gold ribbon, and then she said mocha or light brown pom-pom. So I'm gonna pull those 2, and we can take a quick little vote here to lock in Lydia's final charm. Unless you're here, Lydia, let me know if you're here. But if not, I'm gonna fire up a vote, a poll. Poll, we need 1 minute, 2 options. Hey, Sherry. I know this bow charm is so cute. You are here, Lydia. Hello. We are just getting started on your charm. So you requested gold L, the gold ribbon or bow, and a mocha or light brown pom-pom. Do you want to change anything about that? Do you want to just lock in one of these? The light one? Okay. And the rest looks good to you? You want to stick with that? Perfect. Sounds good. We can do that. How was everyone's weekend? I saw you guys once. Well, I guess I saw you on American Thanksgiving because I was live on Thursday, but not since then. Did the festivities continue? How did it go? Shirley, we did that one on Tuesday night. Last week, Tuesday night, we packed up Leah's order of 7 journals. So the replay's on YouTube if you'd like to see it. But yes, we did get through that one already. Hey, Mama Alice. Thank you for the likes, you guys. This is Lydia's journal here, order 1296. We are just finishing up her charms. And this one just has charms, so after this we'll be opening up order 1297. Perfect. Alrighty, Lydia. Thank you so much for your order. That was the Espresso Pre-Made Journal with charms. Okay, 1297 does not exist. That must be one that I canceled. I canceled so many orders for people. People were like, oops, I chose the wrong thing. Can you cancel my order? So we're on to 1298. 1298 is going to be a matcha colored journal. So let me bin yours and grab 1298. So this is 96. I've got a sneeze coming. Sorry, guys. I didn't have enough time to brace for that. Okay, 1296. Thank you so much for your order, Lydia. I'm gonna go grab a matcha colored journal for Sage. That's order 1298. Thank you, guys. Oh, my sneeze scared people away. We lost like 30 people in that sneeze. Sorry, everyone. All right, 1298, order for Sage M. We've got a matcha colored journal with just a name page. Name again, Sage. The prompt is flowers. She likes lots of neutral colors, earthy tones, greens, and pastels are her favorites. So that sounds like that'll be exactly up our alley. We've done a lot of that style lately. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this trifecta right here. Thank you so much, Lydia. I'm so glad. And I appreciate your order so much, as I do each order. Okay, so pastels, earthy colors. This is what we're gonna do. Oh, that's funny, Laura. Glitched and missed the sneeze. Okay, so the name is Sage. I'm just trying to decide if I want to stack this one. I think I still do, even though it's a short one. Maybe we'll do it with just the two lighter browns. Hey, Terry. Welcome here. Oh, Dawn, are those your first brush markers or first Tombos? First Tombos. Okay, cool. So you've had other brush markers before. Then they won't take too much adjusting. I remember when I first got Tombos, I was sorely disappointed. I was like, why do people like these so much? They don't even work well. And then I just realized that I really needed to practice using them, because it is really difficult to, at first, to get used to, like, you know, when to kind of change the pressure or the weight or the angle, whatever. But now I love them and use them all the time. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick nose blow. Sorry, probably scare off another 30 people. Alrighty. Ooh, 1311. Yeah, we'll get to 1311 this week. I don't think we'll get there today. Today, I unfortunately can't be on long. My son and my husband are going on a little boy's shopping trip today. And that means that I've got the baby when he wakes up from his nap. Often my husband will take him for a bit so that I can continue my live past the end of nap time a little bit, but today I don't have that luxury, so unfortunately it won't be a very long one. Yeah, I'm excited for them to do a little boys activity. Especially in the winter, it's so hard just like getting out with them because it's already so cold. There's not even much snow on the ground, but it's already just, I am such a pansy for cold weather. Like, do you know Raynaud's syndrome, whatever, like your fingers just get like white, green, even purple from very mild cold temperatures, and toes too. Me and my sister are both like that. We just like, we would always have an ice rink at our house growing up, and everyone else would be out skating and skating for hours, and we could barely last out there, and we would just come in and our fingers would be literally like ice cubes. And toes, yeah. And yeah, even in this weather, like it's not even double digits negatives, it's just single digits negatives, and already I'm just completely frozen whenever I step out the door with my boys. So I'm like, okay, 10 minutes on the swings, let's go. Oh, Lydia, and in Alaska, no less. Oh, yes, Jem. My parents did such a great job of making our home so much fun. Like, we lived in the country, so my sister and I, well, and my brothers, but my sister and I were older, so we were really into volleyball. We both went to college for volleyball and stuff. So when we got to about that like high school age, when we were like actually good, like my dad had a beach volleyball court made in our front yard, and my brothers really liked dirt biking. So they worked together with some friends to make like a motocross track in the back, and then the beach volleyball court in the winter would get tarps and boards and everything put on top and around it, and then it would become our ice rink. It was a lot of fun. Now that my dad's got grandkids, I'm sure it's only a matter of time until he gets the ice rink running again. Our kids are the oldest grandkids on that side, and the oldest is only 3, so he's got time. Our son he loves hockey, but I think he just, like, we got him skates last Christmas, and I think he just expected to be good at it, you know, like, because he plays hockey all day. The people that he sees playing hockey when we watch are like, you know, skating well and playing hockey well. So I think he expected just to be able to do it, and he didn't really enjoy it. He went a few times last year, but it was usually like, I don't really want to go, even though we thought he would just be so thrilled that he was able to learn how to skate. So, I mean, he was only 2 then. Now he's 3. Maybe he'll have a little bit more patience for it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll give it a few more tries this year, I am sure. Oh yes, Jem, that makes sense. Would someone mind messaging Shelby or just commenting back to Shelby? I can't really, because I can't type on my phone while we're chatting here because my phone's up there. She just wants to know what order we're on, and this is $12.98. So 1301 is coming up, but she hasn't missed it. She just says she can't use sound right now, so she could use a hand. Thanks, Kelly. Thank you, guys. All right, there we go. We've got Sage's name page. That was $12.98. And this one does not have charms or gold foil. So we are gonna pack this one away. Thank you for your order, Sage. Let me see. No cover design, $12.99. Oh, $12.99 doesn't exist either. Okay, so do you want to tell Shelby that we're starting 1300? Because $12.99, it must be another one that I canceled for someone. 1300, and it's another matcha colored journal. This one is for Chelsea O. 1300. Thanks, Lydia. Okay, so 1300, this one has charms, name page, and cover design. Let's start with charms. Letter charm, bookish charm, coffee charm. Just the boxes were checked. There was no extra description. So, let me grab some C's. We really only have one coffee charm at the moment, so that's what we'll base this around. Oh my goodness, and it's running low. Do I have another parcel coming soon? I'm trying to remember. I have placed so many like disjointed charm orders that I can't remember what's coming when. I either have them in my cart or I already placed the order, but I can't remember when. Okay, so coffee charm is locked in. We know that's what she wants. So why don't we choose the book charm next, and then we'll choose a letter to pair with it. So I'm gonna get a poll running here. 2 options, 1 minute. Let me see here. There. So yes, coffee charm is locked in. This poll right now is for the 2 book charms, option number 1 or option number 2. Option 1 or option 2. Go ahead and cast your vote in the little clipboard icon below my name. And I know I have more of these rings on the way, but they better hurry because we're running low on my favorite size. I have another size that works, but these ones have been my favorite. All right, this poll, I'm just getting ready for another poll because we're gonna need a second one right away here. Did it seriously split 50-50? That's funny. Okay, I guess I get to break the tie. Are there any moderators who would like to help me break the tie? Just because moderators can't actually vote in the polls. Generally, I would vote the book, I think, but the bookmark would pair better if we wanted to put these 2 on the same ribbon and then put a separate, put the letter separate. The tie was between these 2 books. Okay, Nicole, moderator, book. Okay, so let's say these 2. Which letter do we want? I already started the poll because I was in a rush. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? That's what we're voting on now. The white C is number 1, gold is number 2. And I think we'll pair the C with the book. Let's put the coffee cup on its own because it's already got the white and gold thing going, and then we'll pair one of those with this book. Number 2. For a second, I was like, wait, did I do the wrong letter? But no, Chelsea. I forgot the person's name. I was like, wait, is this still Sage's journal? Nope. Okay. Okay. And then for name page, she was thinking maybe owls and books. So I'll get these charms on, and then I suppose I can give that a rip. I'll definitely consult Pinterest for the owl, but it sounds manageable. just head over to Pinterest for a second here and look for owl doodle. Kind of want one in color because I feel like I can picture kind of where to put which color, but okay, maybe I'll do this one. I actually kind of like that one. I'm going to screenshot this as one option. Why did it do that? Why did it go to a completely... Okay, I'll screenshot and crop because apparently it won't let me just do that. That one's cute. Okay, let's go back to TikTok. Destiny, these are the journals from my shop. That's what we're packing up right now. We're packing up orders. So this is an order for Chelsea. She chose to customize by adding some charms, and then we're gonna do a name page for her as well. And then the final part I do off camera, but it's these like gold foil cover designs. So that's what we're working on right now. Let me see here. Chelsea, books and owls. I think I'm gonna just do her name in, wait, should I do a different green? Because this is the matcha journal. Maybe I'll do her name in the darker brown and then use that lighter green. Shelby, I can wait for you. I'll do 13:02 if you're not here when we're ready to start yours. Oh, would someone tell Shelby that? Just tell her, comment when you're back, we'll save your order. I'm not on for long today though, so maybe tell her, sorry, I'm only on for another 30 minutes, probably. Okay, Chelsea. Sorry everyone, Shelby's order is next, but she doesn't have volume on right now. So we've been relaying messages through the comments. Chelsea. I don't know if I've ever seen Chelsea spelt this way. I feel like I always see the EA ending. Okay, let me pull up my owl reference photo here. I hadn't done that yet. What in the world? OBUJO Maui for journals. Maui. No, I haven't. I've used OBUJO Poupée. And I've used OBUJO Kumimi. Those are the only two OBUJO marker types that I've tried in a journal. Is the Maui ones, are they water-based or alcohol? nice, Gail. I liked the Poupée ones. I passed them along to a friend though, just because I have so many other markers, and the color selection in the Poupée set, I feel so silly saying that name, I'm sorry. But that's how it's pronounced. I double checked with him. The color selection was just very bright, very vibrant, not a lot of like soft colors, like nothing like this. And for me, that just happens to be what I use a lot in my palette. But Paige, one of our moderators, really loved the color palette, so I passed it along to her. They worked well. They were a little bit juicier, I would say, than the Tombow. So they did actually bleed a tiny bit. Like I couldn't do as many coats with them as I could get away with the Tombow. But they didn't like bleed completely through like an alcohol marker would. So yeah, I don't know. They were good. They just weren't quite my thing compared to some of the other markers that I have that I've just gotten really attached to and use all the time. All right, there's our little owl. Z, I always recommend the Crayola Super Tips. I love those. I love the color variety. And then for brush markers, I love the Tombow ones. I use a lot of those. I use a lot of Lyra Aqua Brush Duo. And then I also use these like Zig Brushables sometimes and Zebra Mild Liners sometimes. I feel like the one that I always recommend to people is Crayola or the Lyra Aqua Brush Duos. I feel like you don't hear about those ones as much, and they're really good. All right, I was completely planning to, and then I was like quite sick for a good chunk of November, which has never really happened to me before, where I've been like taken out by a sickness. We're usually pretty immunity robust over here, and that really just kind of threw me off, and I don't actually think I'll have time to do a digital journal at this point. I think I've let it go too far. So unfortunately, no. If suddenly I miraculously find the time and energy and maybe help to do it, I would still love to, but just doesn't seem like a very high chance of that. Oh, the Crayola pastel set. Yeah, I haven't actually got that one yet. Okay, Chelsea, she wanted owls and books. So I'm gonna add just a couple of books around here. And then I think we will be good. All right. I feel like I need something more to, like maybe more than just sparkles. Maybe just a couple bows. Hey, Genevia. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's add some white gel pen. Where's my white gel pen? Now, why would I actually put something away where it belongs? Thanks, Jess. Hey, Dana. It was pretty chilly. I don't think I left the house other than to like get in the car through a heated garage and go to church. But yeah, it was cold. We didn't go outside to like play at all. Also, my boys have been sick again, which last time when I got it bad, they didn't get it too bad, but this time they're getting hit, and I'm not yet. Okay, this was order 1300 for Chelsea. She is having a cover design as well. The cover design, I'm not even sure if she wants her name. She just asked for owls and books, so maybe not her name. 1300, it does need gold foil. Let me just mark that down. And owls and books, make a note of that. Okay, 1301. Shelby, we think, is still on the road probably because we haven't heard from her yet. So I'm gonna jump over to 1302. Oh, 1302. Another one that was canceled. Wow, I have a lot of those in this stretch. So let's grab 1303 then. And this will be an espresso colored journal. Wait, what color? Oh, she ordered espresso too. Okay, I need to go restock my espressos. Hello. I need to go restock my espressos. I have a ton of them in the guest room, but I keep forgetting because I'm never in here other than when I'm on live. I keep forgetting to put them on the shelves, and I only have one more. And it should be for Shelby's journal, but I think she's still driving. But I'm not gonna have time to do more than one journal after that, so maybe I should just not do 1303. Do Shelby's journal. Yeah, I don't think I'll have time to do another one. So maybe let's just wait for Shelby and do some coloring in here until she gets here, and then I can just restock on my own time. We are packing up journal orders. So I designed these journals here. It's like a 12-month planner / like coloring book sort of thing. So I call them my pre-made journals. This is how I've been coloring my December spreads, and we're just personalizing orders. So when you order, you can choose to add charms, you can choose to add the name page, which is what I just had open for Chelsea, and then you can also choose to add a cover design in gold foil like this one. So that's what we are working on today. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait until Shelby is back and do only her journal. I've been trying to decide, I actually want to post this on Instagram today, I think, because it's December 1st. But I've been trying to decide what to do with my weekly spreads here. So you guys can help me. I'm trying to decide if I should add something like behind the days, like, you know, like outline boxes in some of our key colors, make some of them have like a grid background or something like that. Or if I should do some more of these blobs for some of the days, like not every day, because that would be a little bit much, but, or if I should do like the date in a colored circle. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Crafty K, I know that she has it, and it's so frustrating. I don't go on Instagram a ton, and then when I do, and I finally get to going through DMs, it's like, oh, Ivy tagged you in a story, but that story's already expired, and that's happened a couple times. So I know she's been using it and sharing it in her stories, but I have never once actually seen it because I keep missing it. You think outline them? Oh, the very first page, I just did like this. I added a little grid on the background of that like paper, and then the rest of it I just colored in. I want to start coloring my actual 2026 journal though. This is just my for funsies one for Instagram and stuff. Okay, yeah, so I could outline them. Okay, well, I guess Carson can be our chosen one this time because I don't really know what to do. So you think outline starting underneath here and maybe just like a rounded corner border outline? Blobs. I might do some blobs around the outside then if I'm outlining the boxes and not using blobs for the boxes. You like the blobs? Recipe looking, oh boy. I'm not totally sure if I'm on the right track with recipe looking cards, but I'm just gonna do what I kind of had in my head for the outline. I'm gonna thicken it up though a little bit. Now, would it look silly if I do 2 with outlined boxes and 1 with a blob, or should I do them all with outlined boxes? How tall was this? 6, 8, okay. And it started here. 6, 8. All boxes, okay, yeah, let's do that. I was thinking about maybe leaving this for a blob, but since we're thinking all outlined, I'm going to use the brown. Okay, wait, so 3, 6, 8. Oh, nice, Kate. Journal talk. It's the place to be. Oh Oh, sorry. Fozia, there is a lineup. Probably a week and a half to 2 weeks wait at this point. So every day on my Instagram story, I just announce kind of what order we're starting on the live stream that day, and then we work onwards from there. So yeah, there is a decent lineup at the moment. Okay, and then how wide across was this? 7 centimeters. Okay, perfect. So that'll come right till there. Oh yes, it will be done by 2026. That is my guarantee at the moment. If you place an order, it will get to you. It should still get to you before Christmas. Like I'm not gonna be dragging my feet on that, but yeah, it won't be done like today on the live stream, you know? Okay, so this side was a little snug with that pan, which I didn't really think of when I made this side go out so far, but it's all right. This one is not someone's order. This one is my own journal. We're going to be working on Shelby's order very soon. She just had to drive home, and I actually need to be ending my live soon, so I didn't want to start someone else's order while waiting for her. Because I knew I would only have time to actually do one more, and hers is next in line. She just had to quickly drive home. No problem, Fozia. And if you are interested at all, the discount code is livestream to get some money off on your order. Addie, these are Tombow dual tip brush pens, and they don't bleed through. As long as you're using water-based markers, they really shouldn't bleed through. These pages are super thick. They're 160 GSM. So you can use like watercolor paints, acrylic paint markers, that kind of stuff, and you should be just fine. Okay, then let's fill some of these boxes with some grid. No problem, Addie. All right, and then someone said like a recipe note card. So that would just have the one line here and then maybe light gray lines going across. Like that. I'm wondering if I should color any in solid. What do you think? Should I color like this brown one and this green one in solid? The pre-ordered ones, yes, the pre-ordered ones are done, but I'm not caught up as in like packing orders that are placed on this very day. These are still orders from a couple weeks ago, but pre-order was over by that point. So the pre-order ones are good to go. Oh, thanks, Fozia. Okay, so people didn't seem jazzed about the solid fill boxes, huh? The most popular color is definitely this one. I use a matcha, the green one, for my day-to-day journal, and I'm going to be using the blue one for next year, but this one is the best seller. Yes, I can show you November. So this is uncolored, one of the November weekly spreads. And then this is how I colored my monthly spreads. It's this little teddy bear knitting theme. Yeah, that's how November turned out. Okay. Since we did this, I am going to add some more blobs of color, like I have been on these pages, behind it. And then I think I'm going to put the date beside each one. And that's probably also where I'll write like what meal I'm going to make that day. And then inside the box, I'll write kind of my events and main tasks for the day. Oh, Crafty K, I want to give people a chance to use the journal because like this whole journal was made from your guys' feedback on Instagram. Like we voted for everything, the themes, the pages, all of that. And I plan to do the same thing next year, but I would want people to be able to use it first, you know, because like, for example, some of these weekly spreads, you may have loved them in the Instagram photos, but maybe when you're actually using them, you're going to be like, oh, actually this layout doesn't work as well for like organizing my thoughts and stuff. So I want to give people a chance. I would love to give people a chance to use each monthly or each weekly layout once, and we go through each weekly layout. Like we use them each 3 times. So like you cycle through them in the year. So January, February, March, April each have a unique weekly layout, and then we start again with January's weekly layout in May and so on. So I want to give people a chance to use them a little bit more. But I do want to start as early as I can though, because this year I think I started in June, I want to say. Because before that, I hadn't really even been doing my bullet journal account or anything at all. So this was not on my radar. And that was too late. I spent way too much time just like in that one chunk working on it. And I would have liked to get the journals earlier and have had a little bit more wiggle room for like launch stuff. So I definitely don't want to start that late. But we'll see. Oh, December trackers. This is how I colored my December trackers. I used to sell only on Etsy, and then actually just in October, I think, Etsy, because of the tariff stuff between the US and Canada, Etsy stopped providing American shipping labels for Canadian sellers. And so that really tanked my Etsy shop. So I opened up a website, and since then it's just been easier to keep everything in one place. So I do still take only international orders on Etsy. But most of my traffic now is coming through my website, which pros and cons. I'm going to pause here because Shelby says she's here. Let me grab your journal, Shelby. We've got an espresso colored journal for her. And I'm going to get as far as I can, Shelby. My husband is taking my older son on a little bit of a boys' trip. And if my baby's awake, that's going to mean that as soon as they leave, I need to be on. Usually my husband will just play with them for a while I'm finishing up my live, but that probably won't be the case today. So, cat bug, I didn't really do much of a theme. I was focused more on coloring my other ones. So did you see that reel that I did with just that super simple wreath? Because that's what I actually did for my December in my journal. I didn't really put a lot of thought into it this year. Just threw it together. All right, Shelby, let's start with your charms. You were saying the letter S, a nature charm, and a bookish charm. Do you want to clarify or change any of that, or do you want to... I'm just going to start pulling out options that fit that original description, but if you want to change your mind at all, you absolutely can. Oops. Nature charm, bookish charm. Oh, I do not have a cactus. No. Sorry. There's your bookish options. And nature, we've got this little leaf. We've got daisies. We've got these flowers in 3 different colors. We've got mushrooms, blueberries, strawberries, lemons, ladybugs, bees, butterflies, moths, ocean critters. The first S in the first book. Yes, for sure. The bee. Cute. And do you have a preference of which 2 are paired together on the same bookmark? I can fit 2 on one bookmark, and then I'll need to put the... Oh, sorry, the gold what? Oh, I see. Yeah. Yes, yes. So yeah, 2 of these will be paired on the same ribbon, and then 1 will be on a separate ribbon. Do you have a preference of which one is on its own? I'll just hold those up for a sec, and then I'll start putting them on so that... Good call. That's what I was thinking too. I'm getting to the bottom of my jump ring packet. Thank you so much for your order, whoever just placed an order. And so I'm getting to the part where all these jump rings were connected, so I kept avoiding using them because then I have to open them up and pull them all apart. But now I have no other options left. So I've got to open them up and pull them apart. All right, and then while I am charming your journal, Shelby, feel free to change or clarify any of this name page information. Try to do it in one. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, my left hand, I'm sorry, just doesn't understand the assignments sometimes. Try to put it into one comment if you can, so that I can just pin it and not have to sift through comments to find it. So originally you had said your name, Shelby, with flowers. You love muted colors, nothing bright. Do you want to add or change anything about that description? Now these ones are all set free. Yeah, if you care about like positioning of your name, specific colors, or just want to change anything, just let me know while I am doing the charms. Okay. Favorite color is green, and I like foliage over flowers. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Let me grab another green. Okay, is he still sleeping? Okay, sounds good. I'll just finish this one and then I'll go grab him.
Sorry, older one is still sleeping. Sorry, older one is still in bed, but I'm gonna get...
Okay, but little one is sleeping?
I don't know.
As far as you can tell? Okay. Okay, I'll finish this one and then I'll go up and grab him. All right, we are at 1301, and this is unfortunately the last one that we'll get to today. My husband is heading out with our oldest son, and often he will watch them after their naps for a bit so that I can get further on orders. Okay, let me see here. Shelby. Sorry, I got my husband to open my door when he was leaving so that I can hear when my younger one does wake up. That's my older one, just post-nap schlemming. But yeah, you'll probably be able to hear them as they head out the door. No, I'm not, Shelby. Name pages are closed for holiday season. Sorry. Okay, then we're gonna add a bunch of greenery. And I was thinking of doing a leafy design on the letters with white gel pen. Is that too much, do you think? Well, as I'm going with the greenery, let me know if you guys think that will be too much, having a leafy design on the flowers as well in white gel pen, or on the letters, sorry, as well. In white gel pen. All right, these leaves will get white gel pen on them as well. They're not gonna stay quite so plain. Okay, I will default to doing it, but if once you see the other leaves, you're like, yeah, that would be too busy, too many leaves, then we can always back out. I'm sorry, guys. That's my 3-year-old probably being told that he needs to change out of his jammies to go on their boys' trip to the city. It's too soon after a nap to make such unreasonable demands. Oh yeah, now he's saying he doesn't want to go. He's been so excited. I feel you, buddy. I don't want to go. Aw, poor buddy. Yeah, he very randomly spiked a fever yesterday. He was feeling great. He was being so goofy at church, running around like crazy after the service and stuff. But then as soon as we got home for lunch, just complete meltdown, didn't want to eat anything, but was fighting his nap, said that his body hurt, but he couldn't tell us where. And then just like the whole rest of the day was a total wreck. Ended up spiking a fever in the evening, so it made sense. And then today wakes up totally fine. He's like, Mama, I'm better now at like 7 this morning. But yeah, we've had a bit, I don't know what is all going on with these guys. Emily, my husband, one of his hobbies anyways is like making music with, he's got like a synth and a bass guitar and an electric and stuff like that. And so he often tries to get music equipment that is like kid friendly too, if he, you know, does the settings right. So there's this one thing that he was really wanting for Christmas, and it's on a really good Black Friday sale right now. So he decided that he's just going to use his Christmas money in advance to buy it. And so he's taking our oldest son to go pick it up because he wants it to be something that they can do together. So they're going to the music store. Yeah, my 3-year-old, I don't think he's ever been to the music store, so they'll like probably test out some guitars and pedals and then pick up the goods. So that's their city plan for today. I'm just gonna add a few sparkles, and then we're gonna start putting the white gel pen touches on to the leaves and the letters. Yeah, the general body aches, and yeah, just like, I don't know, when you're feverish, you just feel uncomfortable, but you can't necessarily like, you know, put a finger. It's not that my throat hurts. It's not that my stomach hurts. I just hurt, you know. Poor guy. But yeah, today he's been totally fine, so I'm guessing he'll snap out of it when it's actually time to go. But for now, he's still feeling... Yes, I will do the pattern on the name, and I will add a bit of white gel pen to these leaves as well. I hope my husband is remembering the snack that I promised him for the drive, because that might be a good bargaining piece. All right, let's start adding some leafy patterns to our letters too. Aw, my boy. I'm just gonna quickly poke my head up there and remind them of the snack that's sitting in the entrance, because it's his favorite and that will get him out of bed. I'll be, oh, puzzle piece. Good thing I stood up when I did. Okay, let me do this first. And then go rush to the rescue, and then I'll be right back to keep working on Shelby's name. Sorry, you guys, we'll see if that did it, but who knows. Okay. Oh, thanks, you guys. Oh, okay, so Fazia, I had to close the name page option just for the holiday season because I am a bit backlogged. And the name pages are what take me a long time and what make it so that I can't just, you know, get an order, quickly go pack it up. I need to like come on live and do it interactively, which is lovely, but it does slow down the process quite a bit. So the name page option is closed just to speed up processing times around the holidays because I want to ensure that, you know, everyone who orders in the next couple of weeks will get it before Christmas, and everyone who orders before Christmas will get it before the new year actually starts, you know? So unfortunately that option is off the table for probably until the end of the year. And then I'll reopen it once I'm back from my own Christmas holiday. Well, I hope he snaps out of it, whatever it is, because now my husband's like, well, I don't even know if we'll go. He really doesn't want to. But I feel like he'd be sad if he didn't go. But you know toddlers, they are unpredictable if nothing else. Poor buddy. Ooh, I want to go. Was that a slip of the tongue, do we think? Poor little guy. He is usually a ray of sunshine. Like, he is such a happy boy and so silly and so sweet. This is unusual, but if this stuff ever does happen, it's always, yeah, like right after a nap, he's pretty spotty. I think they're getting close. I think progress is being made. We don't tell the stores when they open and close. That is true, Dad. That is true. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, after the nap hits hard. That's true. Thanks, Samantha. Gotta add all the white gel pen to the leaves on this side. Don't let me forget. I just didn't want to do it first so I wouldn't drag my hand through it, but now I want to make sure I don't forget that detail. Once I finish the letters. Oh, he's gonna have such a good time as soon as he just gets going. Like, they're gonna do supper in the city and everything. I don't think he's ever done that just with Dad. So it's gonna be a fun trip, as long as we can make it out the door. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I just about put a lid on my pen and then remembered. Oh, Emily, actually last week my 1-year-old broke in. the doors in the basement, some of them are quite tough to open. So I don't actually lock it while I'm on live, but it's too hard for my 1-year-old to open. And my 3-year-old, like I said, he's usually very happy, very chill. So he never really would have much of a reason to break in. But last week, my 1-year-old did bust through the door and come in. Aw, sweetie. But my husband grabbed him right away, so it was all good. Alrighty, there we go, Shelby. I've got your name page for you. And let me see here, for your cover design, you had initially said Shelby with the moon and stars. Does that still sound good, or do you want to make any changes? Thanks, you guys. I'm glad you like it. I know, you guys. Mine too. I know that he's fine with my husband. They'll be good. They'll get out the door. They'll go have their fun. Thanks, you guys. Letters S-A-M with moon and stars? Yes, totally. Do you want them to be all caps like that? Like not, you know, calligraphy together, like spelling the name Sam? Because yeah, I guess if I do them in calligraphy, then it will look like the name Sam. So I'll do separate capital letters. Okay, moon and stars. Yes, we can do that, Shelby. I just made a note of that on my computer. And this was order 1301, and it does need gold foil. Let me bin that for you. And yeah, I mean, now it sounds like they might just be staying here for the evening, so I almost could continue, but I should probably go help with the situation. And I do need to restock my espresso shelf. I am completely out of espresso journals just in this room. They're in the guest room, but it will take a little bit of digging to find the right box and a little bit of muscles to haul, you know, another 50, 60 journals into here. So that is going to be all for today. Let me pull you guys down for a second before I head off. Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you for all your orders. Today was a shorter one. Sorry about that. I am feeling so much better, so I want to get back into longer lives. I think for a while I was doing them too long. I didn't really have a lot of boundaries around that and was doing it for like 2.5, 3 hours, which was very exhausting doing all that after my kids were in bed for the day. So I probably won't return to quite that long, but I do want to be back to doing longer than this. So tomorrow evening I will be live again, and we're going to start order 13. Oh, I just marked that this was 13:0. One sec, I just made a mistake. 13:01. Why did I have 13:04 written down on that sheet already? Okay. I will be back tomorrow to start with 13:03 is where we're starting tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get through more than we did today. Today we only did 4. I was on for like an hour. So tomorrow we'll get through more. If you are interested in knowing when I'm going to be live, what orders we're going to be starting with, that kind of stuff, I usually announce on Instagram. So you can go ahead and follow me there. Oh, that's you? Nice. Yes, we'll be starting with yours tomorrow then. And if you are interested in grabbing a journal for yourself, please do use the discount code livestream so that you can get a discount as a thank you for your support over here on the lives. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. I will hopefully see you later